Hey guys, so last week we read all about the kind of the lasting effects or the traditions that came from some of the ancient civilizations. Very, very interesting to read about some of the things that have happened in the past that we still see evidence of today. And so this week we're going to be thinking about the continuation of history and some of the most famous people to come out of Arizona and the influence that they had. So Arizona has a lot of really famous people that are from Arizona and have done amazing things in Arizona. And it's all a big part of what makes us the state that we are today. So we're going to read this week about some famous Arizonans and the lasting effects of their contributions to our society. So we start off here on page 1 of our newspaper as history continues. And you can see some pictures there of some very, very famous people that are famous because of their contributions to Arizona or because they were born in Arizona. As history continues. History goes back to way before any of us were born. History has been happening since the beginning of time, and it continues today. There are many events that have happened in the past and many more that will happen in the future, all of which are very important to the creation and well-being of Arizona and America. History is something that is looked back upon and remembered. It can be very helpful to us, but it can also bring back painful memories. But no matter what it makes people remember, it is something that is important to us as a whole. One man who helped Arizona become the great state that it is today is Barry Goldwater. Barry was born on January 1st, 1909 in the small town of Phoenix. Isn't it funny to hear Phoenix called a small town? But back then there were only 10,000 citizens in Phoenix at that time. He grew up hunting, fishing, and photographing northern Arizona. He also grew to love the culture of the many Arizona Indian nations. Barry helped build the first radio tower in Phoenix when he was only 12 years old. He learned to fly at a young age, ran the Colorado River in a wooden boat, and discovered and photographed an undiscovered natural bridge in the Grand Canyon, which he named Margaret Arch after his wife. After his father died, he became president of Goldwater's store in Phoenix. During this time, he organized the Arizona Air National Guard and desegregated it. That means he opened it up to all cultures, religions, races, and genders. Barry did many other things in his lifetime, including being elected to the Phoenix City Council, desegregating the municipal airport, and being elected to the U.S. Senate. Barry was and is a very important part of Arizona's history. He died in 1998 at the age of 89. Now, we all know Barry Goldwater High School in our very own district, obviously named after this very, very influential Arizonan. Another person who is important to the history of Arizona is someone who was only 23 years old in 2003. She was a single mother of 2 children and did not build a radio tower or organize a National Guard unit, but she did do something very important. She fought for the freedom of our country. Private First Class Lori Piestewa lived in Tuba City, Arizona. You can see her picture down here. That's her right there. And your parents probably would remember Piestewa Peak, named after her. She went to Iraq with her troop, and they were ambushed. No one knew where they were or if they were alive until other soldiers rescued Jessica Lynch. Lori had been killed in the ambush. She did not even have to go to Iraq because of an injury she sustained, but chose to go with her roommate Jessica to keep her company. Lori became the first American female soldier to be killed in the war. Her friends and family in Arizona consider her a hero. People like Lori and Barry are one of the reasons Arizona is such a great state. They also helped make America the great country that it is today. If you would like to read about more people who have helped make Arizona what it is today, keep turning the pages, which of course you know we will.